Everyone's welcome in Goodneighbor. Even me.
You like scary stories?
Hello.
I'm a lover and a fighter. Know what I'm saying?
Fucking kill!
This is Goodneighbor, a shabby rundown block whose population consists mostly of drifters, the neighborhood watch, and an erotic robot.
Everyone always wants a free peek.
Around every corner, a Tommy gun can be seen in someone's hands. So it got Mason and I wondering, is this neighborhood block actually safe? Depending on your point of view, more guns can either mean more safe or less safe. So exactly how safe is this neighborhood? What's the concealed carry rate of the town ran by the local ghoul dressed as George Washington? That's what Mason and I want to find out today. With his uncanny knack of geography and my statistical prowess, we're here to reveal the concealed carry rate of Goodneighbor.
So how do we even do that?
I think we should do a mix of unscheduled inventory checks, spontaneous fist negotiations, and rummaging dead bodies to see how many residents have a concealed firearm in Goodneighbor. Who do you think we should consider residents?
Most characters that have names here are residents, except for a couple of characters. I also think we should exclude drifters because as their name states, they're obviously drifting. Plus, on a technical level, these NPCs are not permanent and they can be generated. Then there's what feels like a fixed number of guards, so maybe we count them and assume they're just locals.
First time in Goodneighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
As soon as we strolled into town, shit was going down. This is really fortuitous to start a consensus though, and there's a lot to unpack here.
Look at that. How did he just die?
What the fuck?
I didn't even see him stabbing her.
We'll get to Hancock and his invisible knife later, but let's check out the guy on the ground.
Looks like his name is Finn. Check his pockets.
Do we count dead guys? He probably was a resident 1 minute ago.
He's still within city limits.
And we know him on a first name basis.
Count him.
Is that a robot selling guns?
Called Cleo. We should talk to it.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection, cold-blooded murder, hot-blooded murder.
Well, clearly she has a few guns.
You mean it.
Dude, check out her fat dad.
You mean the fat man?
That's what I said. And clearly she's unpickpocketable.
Try getting it to shoot something at you.
That counts.
Yeah, that counts.
Well, we're still at 100% carrying rate. Oh, Mace, here's our first guard. Let's get his thoughts on Goodneighbor.
Good noodles. Bunch of assholes.
Well, I think the easiest thing to do here is a montage.
Stop! 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 Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Stop! Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Stop! You violated the law.
Well, that was weird. I must have blacked out or something. Well, hello, Miss Daisy. Let's take a different approach with this broad and see if she has a gun stowed away upstairs. I think it's reasonable to assume she resides in the same building as her shop, given the state of affairs around here. Looks like we have moldy floorboards, a gas lamp, and secondhand cigarettes. I'll be taking these. I don't see a gun upstairs, so let's go ahead and walk downstairs and see if she's got a gun on her. Easy questions first. Do people puke when they look at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before.
What's a ghoul?
You're looking at one, sweetheart. Done wonders for my skin. I look pretty good for being 220 years old.
I would say you don't look a page over 250.
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years.
A gal who's been around the block the last 200 plus years has to be carrying. Boom. Classic pipe pistol.
I'm satisfied so far. Let's go check out the place where everyone else is getting their satisfaction.
At the memory den. She offers a whole other class of drug. The memory den's great. Just don't get hooked like old Kent. Poor bastard's practically stuck in the past. Might stop by the memory den later. There was this girl a few months ago. Man, oh man. Wouldn't mind seeing those curves again.
So there should be like 3 people in here that are definitely residents. And I think 2 of them are close to each other most of the time. Hey, Irma, you packing?
It's got a kick to it, and the first time can be traumatic. And we're just not looking for new clients now.
I don't think she likes us.
That's fine. Let's just check her pockets and see what she's got. Intuition tells me that in a place like this, you need heat and sanitizing wipes all the time. There it is.
Mace, that chick behind us has been watching the whole time.
Oh yeah, forgot about her. Dr. Amari. She's definitely into some brain work. Dr. Amari,
I'm a bit busy. What is it?
I'd really like to talk about your 2 lips.
Before you ask, I wasn't responsible for the decor, so I don't want to hear it.
I think it's best we don't cause a scene in here and we just pickpocket Amari as well. She doesn't seem the type to carry, honestly. Doctors are warriors of peace.
I think you keep forgetting that this is Goodneighbor, and also the apocalypse. Let's enter the insidious door. Pause. What do we have here? I'm surprised a ghoul can afford the luxury to not only geek out over comics, but has an entire room dedicated to it.
Oh, you're not Irma.
Very astute of you, Kent. This is not Irma.
Goodneighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse.
With a comment like that, it's no wonder a majority of citizens are carrying.
You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? I've built my own custom machine gun.
Well, he basically tells you he has a custom firearm already. Ugh, look at his pink eye.
Will you help?
He does need some help.
You got pink eye? Are you giving each other butterfly kisses or something?
Ha ha ha, very funny.
Easy now. Hands up.
Even though he says he has a weapon, he seems a little soft to be making such claims.
Please, don't hurt me!
I knew he was soft, but he did have a weapon. What about Hotel Rexford?
Yeah, what about it?
Is there going to be residents in there?
Oh yeah, there should be a few, I think. Wait, holy shit, who's this dead guy? All right, my boy.
He's a named character. It's Sammy, except a synth that took Sammy's life.
So just like Finn, this dude was probably living here, alive like a few minutes ago. So we technically have to count him if we counted Finn.
What the fuck? He doesn't have a gun?
No way! This is the first person to not have a gun.
Kinda sucks that he's dead. What if he was just looted?
Yeah, he could be. I think we just have to count him as is. Wild.
Something more comfortable than a bed.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all...
If it walks like a junkie, talks like a junkie, then it's Fred.
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
So Fred is clearly cooking something downstairs, and Claire is playing Walter White here, commanding him to do things that, I don't know, he's too high to do.
Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
This is art.
Oh man, someone new. You need some jet?
A drug dealer is always carrying a little something under their trench coats. Fred, if it's my first time getting faded, what would you recommend?
Fuck. Just try it all is what I say.
Gonna pass.
All right.
This line gets me every time. I like how he casually cares so little whether you buy from him. That's my type of dealer, not too pushy.
Put your hands out.
What just happened?
Jesse Pinkman just beat my ass with a rifle.
Don't forget old Rufus, tough son of a bitch.
Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so I like to know who's gonna cause trouble and who's gonna end it.
Do we even really need to check him?
Oh my gosh. The one.
He's not carrying. Rufus.
The first person not dead that's carrying.
Actually wild. I honestly expected almost everyone to have some sort of gun. Well, tally them up. Or don't tally them up. You know what I mean.
I just clean up around here.
Before you even start, let's get to the point.
No, not interested.
Then you came to the wrong place.
Hi.
She isn't giving us much to go off of. And she really wants you to have a room.
So, still want to staying with us today, I trust. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked on? Now, are you buying this room or not?
Anyone wearing a pinstripe blazer is not to be trifled with. I don't care if she has a white fro, I wouldn't anticipate her to have anything less than a pistol in that blouse. She's seen some shit. What do you think? Marowski also looks like he's gotten his hands dirty once or twice before.
What's up, Marowski?
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
We could have another one here. At this point, I don't think this guy is a surprise to anyone that's played the game.
Can't he join a settlement though, or something like that?
Yeah, you can recruit him, but if you don't, then he's 100% a resident here. He even has like a sad story about traveling the wasteland and getting kicked out of everywhere but here. I think this little room has been his home for like 100 years.
Perfect, then he counts.
Sure, a lot of people are begging for this.
Look at you. What just happened?
Holy shit. I thought for sure he would just punch back or pull out a knife or something.
There's no way this man would have survived 200 years if he wasn't strapped. We then found ourselves witnessing something we weren't supposed to, as denoted by the lifeless corpse in the dim-lit alleyway. This John Doe doesn't have a gun and is a drifter, but the triggermen, as denoted by their name, each have one. We also know based on everyone in town that Goodneighbor is dangerous, which suggests there's local thugs. Local being the key word.
Hate the Institute.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail.
Mason, what's your take? Over or under on Frank Sinatra here?
Over, for sure.
Entertainments down the stairs. Enjoy your stay.
Drifter 1, Drifter 2, and what is this?
Yes, hell of a load you're carrying.
This girl's voice is insane. I wonder who the voice actress is on that.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
And at this point, we're kind of noticing a theme here at the bar. It's drifter after drifter after drifter, cool robot, and a chick in a tight red dress.
Don't move.
I still don't trust her. So what about this guy?
Who?
The robot. I think his name's Whitechapel Charlie or something like that.
We probably should count him because we counted Cleo.
Charlie, tell me your story.
Like shit, asshole.
Fuck. There's nothing in his inventory.
So try a different option.
Okay, he's coming at us with the buzzsaw, but I'm trying to see if he shoots like plasma or something. None of his arms look like they have any attachment like that.
So do we technically count him as not having a gun? I mean, the claws are not a gun.
I think we have to. Another no gun confirmed. We counted every guard in here earlier, but we need to find two specific people. The main man, Hancock, and his personal bodyguard. I think her name's Fahrenheit.
When Hancock killed that guy earlier, it was supposed to be with a knife.
It usually is, yeah. But for some reason, I feel like he definitely has a gun on him. I mean, he can be recruited as a companion, so I'd expect so. Yo, Hancock.
Hey, bitch.
But I don't think we need to check out Fahrenheit. And Mr. Cock. Sorry, just taking a look-see here. Oh my. No gun.
Insane. I guess you could technically say that his bodyguard is his personal weapon.
Yeah, but we might be looking into it too deep at that point. Let's tally them up.
You may have noticed we didn't cover MacCready. MacCready is our beloved companion that has roots dating back to Fallout 3.
You can go take a hike, you insane mutant fucker.
Now grown up, his primary goal is to find a cure for his son. So he technically roams Goodneighbor as a transient doing mercenary work. Plus, his decision to leave Goodneighbor shows he has no strong ties to the place. Therefore, he's excluded from our census. Aww. Mason, Fallout 4 is one of your favorite video games of all time. Are you surprised by the 87.5% carrying rate results?
Not really. It's a rundown piece of shit town.
It is a piece of shit town, and so are most locations in Fallout. Plus, Goodneighbor is filled with mercenaries, criminals, and outcasts, which is apparent when you realize a ghoul dressed as George Washington, who was a former junkie, is running the block. And if you don't carry a weapon, it's because you're either the junkie turned ghoul turned mayor, you're an exquisite robot who serves the town locale, you're Rufus, or you're dead. Furthermore, if you look at the price of—
Fuck! We forgot about Bobby.
Hey, you. Looking for work?
Please tell me you got the footage of her inventory. After we included Bobby, she didn't really move the needle. About 9 out of every 10 residents, according to our census, have a firearm in their inventory. What's also interesting is the quality of the guns they're holding. Residents are equipped to shake down a wandering vault dweller or even unalive an unlucky drifter with their basic pipe weapons. However, they would be ill-equipped to fend off a super mutant horde even with their fearless leader Hancock. It's also worth noting that Fahrenheit is the only character in town with a legendary weapon, the Ashmaker, which would have a fighting chance against anything seriously dangerous. Out of the US population today, only 8.4% hold concealed carry permits. Meanwhile, 42% of the population are gun owners. As for the population of Goodneighbor, I think it's a safe bet to say that concealed carry permits and gun ownership are one of the same thing in a post-nuclear city. To sum it up, with 87.5% of people holding a firearm, you shouldn't go to Goodneighbor without insurance.
You can't go walking around without insurance.
But this does beg the question, what other cities are worth exploring?